Good afternoon, everyone. Well, let's just throw this away for a second. And I just really want to say right now that I like using AI. I really like using AI everywhere. And some of you may know that I've been fascinated about history for a long time, so I really like using AI as my trustworthy partner during my history research. And sometimes I just throw a question to it. I was like, hey, can you please tell me the consequences of the death of Liu Bei? Just to let you know, Liu Bei is the emperor of the Shu kingdom during the Three Kingdoms period, which is like the phase that I'm the most interested in. And look at this. A long, comprehensive response is developed in just a few seconds. And if I were given the same task, I would take hours or even days for me to look through the books and seek for the clues. Look at this, it's neat, it's nice. It's summarized in bullet points. And more than just the responses, if I want to do further research by myself, I could also ask for advices from the AI. It can just give me some websites that I can go and do research and just do it by myself. Does anyone like this kind of research technique? Please raise your hand and let me know. Oh, I can see a lot of people over here, parents and students. Yeah, I like it as well. Then, now let's look at a piece of text. It's okay. It's not a Chinese class, so you don't have to read this. And I've already summarized this for you. That is the depiction of two famous historians in the Chinese history. And the two depictions are about the same person, which is also a history figure, Xiang Yu. Have anyone heard of this person? Raise your hand, please. Oh, I can see parents heard of this. Oh, a lot of students. Yeah, you really took your Chinese class, didn't you? But interestingly, what can you see over here? The depictions of the same person is entirely different. In Ban Gu's depiction, Xiang Yu is depicted as a brutal warlord, while in Sima Qian's depiction, the same person is depicted into a romantic figure. Human research and human records can be really biased. And we can see, why does this bias happen? Values, cultural norms, all sorts of factors can really affect a person's depiction or understanding of the same concept. And the depictions of the two historians can be biased, and even the depiction of this comment, which the person wrote about the two historians that wrote about the same thing, can also be biased. And that is the reason why I like using AI. AI, as an unbiased tool, could often offer us unique insights into the same concept that we never considered of. Anyone agrees? Anyone disagrees? Oh, I can see not a lot of people agrees with that, isn't it? So what is the issue? Is AI really unbiased? Think of this. What is AI? AI is trained with human records, with human essays, with human papers, with the writings that human wrote. And what are those writings? Those writings are written from different perspectives, from different values, from different people, from different cultures. So these records are biased. And I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to say next. And now, please just quickly look at this picture and tell me what you can see, okay? Yeah, I'm going to keep it a secret until any one of you find this. Anyone found out anything strange about this? Oh, I can see a little hand over there. I'm sorry?
Fake.
Yeah, right. Key fabrications, isn't it? This whole piece of text is generated as a fake evidence. It's totally fake. It's entirely fake. There has not been a period in history that something like this really happened. Not a period. And some of you may say, oh, Frank, this is a piece of information that you made up, that you wanted AI to generate a fake information. So no worries about it, isn't it? Because you wanted this. But what if this kind of fake information is hidden in your response and AI has not telling you the same thing as I did? What if it hasn't told you that this is a piece of fake information and thrown it to you as a piece of true information? And if you ask AI about this, it will be like, hey, it's all true. And I just generated from my research. So now, let's move on to the next lesson that I want to tell. AI hallucination. Anyone knows what is hallucination? What does it mean? Or what does AI hallucination refer to? Anyone? Oh, it seems as a new concept. Oh, I can see a hand over there. Hey, Mr. Ashton.
This role reversal. It's when like AI gets confused and it thinks that something's real that isn't real, and it starts giving you kind of videos.
Right. So now let's look at the definition of AI hallucination. Mr. Ashton has been very right about this. AI will sometimes give inaccurate content or give inaccurate evidence in its responses. And we can see that these evidence and these responses are often misleading. So let's use another scenario to understand this concept. It's another example. I asked the same AI, DeepSeek, to introduce a famous character during the Three Kingdoms period. And here's a new piece of information generated. Can anyone tell what is strange about this piece of information? I'll tell you that I already put it somewhere inside the response. It seems you didn't find this, isn't it? This is a piece of information that is hidden in the middle of the response. All the other parts of the response are real, and only this piece of information is made up. What is the difference of this information with the piece of information that I showcased a moment ago? The evidence is fake, but everything else is real. Has anyone felt confused about this kind of information? Yes, I can see some hands over here. What is the real concern of this kind of response? It seems very believable, and if you ask AI, it will tell you certainly that this is a piece of real information. So I also asked DeepSeek the same question, like, hey, why do you think this piece of misinformation is so believable? And this is the response that it gave to me. Because there's a plausible link, and because there's some truth hidden inside the response with the fact, with a fake fact, also with a fake fact in it as well. So now it comes to the second lesson that we want to talk about today, which is artificial intelligence tools should be used critically because it can also be biased. No worries, because this is a real lesson, differentiating from the first one, because that one was made up by me. And all in all, AI itself is also a part of history. Not only because I or other historians could also use AI as a tool for them to research into history and gain more insights and gain more comprehensive insights, but also because the development of AI itself is also writing the modern era's history for the next generation and even the generation after the next generation. And in this new concept, and in this new era, what we all should bear in mind is that before we look at the responses of AI, think of it. What if the evidence is made up? What if it's not true? What if it's fake? So that may be the reason why we're learning, why we want to distinguish the evidence that when we want to learn if the evidence is true or if it's not on classes. And that may also be the reason why teachers don't allow us to use AI in homeworks, because they want us to learn about the information by ourselves and be able to distinguish in such a developmental era. Because we humans want to write the history as a correct form. And we want to learn what the true information is. And therefore, after today, if you also want to use AI as a tool or as a partner for you to research, just bear in mind that the information given to you may not be totally true. Thank you.